Welcome to the second class on percentage. In today's class, we are going to solve the question on this screen. We are asked to find the percentage of the following quantity. Let's start with question number 1. Find 25% of 200. Now, what's the meaning of of? Of in mathematics means multiplication, you understand? And I told you that 25% means 25 over 100. What's the meaning of percentage? We learned the meaning of percentage in our first class. The meaning of percentage, a percentage is a fraction having 100 as a denominator, you understand? So for this, 25% signify 25 over 100. And this of means multiplication, you understand? So what they are asking us to do is that 25 over 100 multiplied by 200 naira. Do you understand? So let us proceed. For this, I'm going to have 25 all over 100 multiplied by 200 naira. Let me put the units, okay? Always remember to put the units, okay? Now, this 0 we cancel this 0. This 0 we cancel this 0. So we are left with what? 25 and 2 naira. 25 multiplied by 2 naira is 50 naira. So the final answer here is 50 naira. So therefore, 25% of 200 is 50 naira. Do you understand? Now, let's go to the second question. We are asked to find 50% of 65 kilogram. 50% of 65 kilogram. I've explained what we mean by of. Of in mathematics means product, multiplication, you understand? And 50% means 50 divided by 100. Don't forget, in our first class we learned how to convert percentage to fraction, you understand? So for this we are going to have 50 all over 100 multiplied by 65 kilogram, okay? 50 divided by 100 is 1 over 2. So we are going to have 1 over 2 multiplied by 65 kilogram. Do you understand? Okay, so we are going to have 65 kilogram all over 2. Now, 65 kilogram divided by 2, what's the answer? That is 32. You understand? 32.5 kilograms. So for this, we are going to have 32.5 kilogram, which is the that is 50% of 65 kilogram. Do you understand? Now, I want to do something now. Pause this video, attempt this question by yourself. Then when you are done, play the video to check and maybe your answer is correct. Okay? Now, let's solve the third question. 40% of 100 gram. Now, don't forget, 40% means 40 all over 100 because percentage is a fraction having 100 as its denominator, and of means multiplication. So let's proceed. For this, I'm going to have 40 all over 100 multiplied by 100 gram. Okay? Multiplied by 100 gram. So this 0 can cancel this 0, and this 0 can cancel this 0. So for this, we are going to have 40 multiplied by 1 gram. Do you understand? So for this, I'm going to have 40 gram. Okay? So the answer to this is 40 gram. If you get the answer, you are correct. Okay, let's proceed to question number 4. 10% of 5,000 naira. 10% of 5,000 naira. That will be what? 10 all over 100 multiplied by 5,000 naira. Okay? So 10 over 100 multiplied by 5,000 naira. So this double 0 can cancel this double 0. Now we have left it what? 50 naira. 50 naira multiplied by 10, that is what? 500 naira. So for this, we are going to have 5. Okay, let me put the naira. Always remember the unit, okay? 500 naira. So that is the 10% of 5,000. 500 naira. So that's the answer. Okay, now let's have some further work example. Okay, let's have some further work example. By the time you practice a lot of questions, you'll be able to comprehend this topic. Okay, now I want to put this down. In a machine shop, it takes 32 minutes to make a certain part. Using a new tool, the time can be reduced to 12.5%. Calculate the new time taken. It takes 32 minutes to make a certain part. That is, the initial time to make a part is 32 minutes. Let me call it initial time. initial time is equals to 32 minutes. Please just pay attention, okay? Pay attention as I solve the question, okay? So that you will get, you will understand how I go about my answer. You understand, okay? It takes 32 minutes to make a certain part. The question I proceed and said, using a new tool, that is, when a new tool is used, the time can be reduced to 12.5%. I will call that one percentage reduction in time, okay? Percentage reduction in time. Percentage reduction in time. Let me put it in brackets. Is equals to 12.5%. Now we are told to determine the new time. Please, I want you to pay attention. You know, to determine the new time, we first have to know the time which is reduced. I get what I'm saying. We have to know our reduction time, time reduction when new tool is employed. We are only given the percentage which the time is used to reduce. We don't know the actual time that it takes to reduce. Are you paying attention? Look here. When the old tools, when the company or the firm or the organization make use of the initial tools, this is the time that they use to make a part. Are you paying attention? But now, when a new tool is employed, this we are told in the question that the time reduced by this percent. So we are only given the percentage reduction in time. We are not given the actual time which it takes to reduce. Are you paying attention? So in order to determine the actual time of reduction, we have to multiply the percentage reduction in time by the initial time. Are you paying attention? So I'm going to have 12.5% multiplied by 32 minutes. Please, do you understand? So don't forget, 12.5% simply means 12.5 divided by 100. You understand? So for this, I'm going to have 12.5 all over 100 multiplied by 32 minutes, okay? So 12.5 divided by 100, that is 1 over 8. So for this, I'm going to have 1 over 8 multiplied by 32 minutes, okay? So 8 here 1, 8 in 32, that is what? 4. So this is 4 minutes. So this is 4 minutes. This is not the final answer. Please pay attention. That 4 minutes is not the final answer. You know that we are told to determine the new time when a new tool is employed. Now this is the time which is reduced when a new tool is being used. Are you paying attention? So to determine the actual time, the new time, let me call it new time, is equals to the initial time. The initial time is what? 32 minutes. That is 32 minutes minus the time, the actual time that it takes to reduce. Are you paying attention? When a new tool is employed, the initial time reduced by this. Are you paying attention? So I'm going to subtract the initial this from the initial time. That will be the new time. You have to understand the question, otherwise you won't be able to solve the question. Okay? We are told that it takes 32 minutes to manufacture, to produce a certain part. Are you paying attention? Now the question I proceed that if a new tool is employed, you understand, the percentage reduction in time is what? 12.5%. So we first get our actual time of reduction, which is 4 minutes. So to get the new time, we are going to subtract 4 minutes from the initial time. Are you paying attention? So 32 minutes minus 4 minutes. What's the answer? That is 28 minutes. So the new time now is 28 minutes. Do you understand? Okay? So that is one of the application of percentage. Let's proceed to the next question. Question 2. A 120 gig SanDisk card was advertised as costing 190 naira, excluding VAT. Okay? A 120 gig SanDisk card was advertised as costing 190 naira, excluding VAT. If VAT is added at 17.5%, what will be the new cost of the SanDisk card? Okay? We are given that the card was advertised as 190 naira. Let me call that one cost on advertisement. The cost on advert is equals to 190 naira. Are you paying attention? Then now in this cost there is no VAT charge. Are you paying attention? In this cost that you see here, that is 190 naira, there is no VAT charge. Now they now said that if a VAT charge is added at 17.5%, okay, VAT, let me call it VAT charge is added. VAT charge is added at 17.5%. We are taught to determine the cost of the sand disk. Now, I want you to pay attention. The cost that we are asked to determine is known as the total cost. Are you paying attention? That is the cost that maybe a purchaser, a consumer will pay if he want to buy the sand disk. Are you paying attention? And that cost is this. The total cost is equals to the cost on advert. Are you paying attention? The cost that they place. Let's say a company is advertising a product. The company is likely to reduce the cost so as to draw more customer. You understand? So that's what they did here. Are you paying attention? This is not the actual cost of the this is not the actual cost of the product. Are you paying attention? Because we have not added the VAT charge. So the actual cost is what is called the total cost. Are you paying attention? That is the TC is equals to the cost on advert. That is cost on advert. That is the cost that they put out on advertisement. You understand? Plus the VAT charge. Hello. The cost on advertisement plus the VAT charge. Are you paying attention? So in order to get we have known the cost of advertisement. Now we have to get our VAT charge. The VAT charge can be gotten by taking 17.5% of the cost on advert. Are you paying attention? So the VAT charge, let me call it VAT charge, is equals to 17.5% of the cost on advert. And the cost of advert is what? 190 naira. So I'm going to have multiply by 190 naira. So for this, we are going to have 17 all over 100 multiplied by 190 naira. Do you understand? Don't forget, in our previous class, I explained what is meant by percent. You understand? When we are changing percentage to fraction, we divide by what? 100. So if you punch your calculator, you are going to get 33.25 naira. So now this is the VAT charge. Are you paying attention? So we can now determine the cost. The total cost is what? The cost of VAT, that is 190 naira plus the VAT charge. The VAT charge is 33.25 naira. So for this, I'm going to have TC, which is the total cost. TC is equals to 190 naira. 190 naira plus the VAT charge. The VAT charge is 33.25 naira. So 33 naira. Oh, let me add naira. 33 naira 25 kobo. Okay. So if you add this together, you are going to get 223.25 naira. That is the total cost of the product. You understand? That is the cost that the purchaser, the buyer, will pay if he desire the SanDisk card. You understand? So let's proceed to another question. Express 47 minutes as a percentage of 2 hours. 47 minutes as a percentage of 2 hours. Now, these are the parameters that are given in the question. Now, we can only express a quantity as a percentage of another quantity if they have the same units. Are you paying attention? We have minutes in this place, we have hours in this place, so we cannot express this quantity unless we change this to minutes. Are you paying attention? So let's change 2 hours to minutes. Don't forget, 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute. Are you paying attention? And 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour. 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour. Okay? Now, 2 hours will be what? That will be 60 times 2. Okay, let's just do it like this. 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour. Let x is equals to 2 hours. You understand? Hello? Please, it is very important that you understand what I'm trying to do. We are asked to express 47 minutes as a percentage of 2 hours. You understand? And to express a quantity as a percentage of another quantity, both quantity must have the same unit. You understand? Now look at the units of this. We have minutes in this place and we have hours here. So we cannot express this quantity unless we convert this to what? Minutes. That's the easiest way to go. You understand? So I want to convert 2 hours to minutes. Are you paying attention? And that's what I'm doing here. 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour. You understand? Now I now represent x minutes. Let x is equals to 2 hours. So for this, I'm going to cross multiply. Okay, I'm going to cross multiply. If I cross multiply, these 2 hours will multiply 60 minutes, Abi, and x will multiply 1 hour. So I'm going to have x hour is equals to 60 minutes multiplied by 2 hours. Do you understand? So for this, I'm going to have x is equals to 60 multiplied by 2. That is what? 120 minutes. 120 minutes hour. Let me put hour in bracket because we have hour here, we have minute here. Are you paying attention? But this hour, I'm going to divide both sides by what? Hour. I'm going to divide both sides by hour. Don't forget that I have an hour here, I have an hour here. So x will be equals to 120 minutes hour divided by what? Hour. Okay? So this hour will cancel this hour. So x will be equals to what? 120 minutes. So 2 hours is equals to 120 minutes. Now, 2 hours, let me put it in bracket, 120, that is 120 minutes. Now we can express this quantity as a percentage of each other because we've converted the 2 hours to 120 minutes. Now, I want to pay attention because we are expressing 47 minutes as a percentage of 120 minutes. We are going to go like this. 47, don't forget what is meant by percentage. Percentage means multiplying by 100, okay? So we are going to take the fraction of this, 147 all over 120. We have minutes, multiplied by what? 100%. Do you understand? So this minutes will cancel this minutes. This minutes here will cancel this minutes. So 47 divided by 120, 0.3916 multiplied by 100%. Do you understand how I got this? I divide this by this. Now I want you to pay attention. Anytime you are expressing a quantity as a percentage of another quantity, you make sure that the quantity that you are expressing as a percentage of another quantity must be at the numerator. You understand? You know, I'm expressing 47 minutes as a percentage of 2 hours. You understand? I'm expressing 47 minutes as a percentage of 2 hours. First, I convert that 2 hours to minutes so that the unit will be what? Minutes and minutes. Then after that, the one that I'm expressing as a percentage of another will be the numerator, and that is what? 47. So 47 divided by 120 multiplied by 100. That's how I got this. 0.3916 multiplied by 100%. And you can do this without making use of calculator. Since 100 has 2 zeros, you just have to move the decimal point 2 steps towards the right. Are you paying attention? You just have to move the decimal point 2 steps towards the right. If you are not part of the first class, you can check the link in the description of this video. Click on that link to watch our previous class on percentage. So for this, I'm going to have 39.16%, which is the expression of 47 minutes as a percentage of 120 minutes, which is equivalent to 2 hours. Do you understand? So let's have another work example. Okay, now we are going to talk about percentage change. Percentage change. Percentage change is also under percentage, okay? Right now, we are going to talk about percentage change, okay? Percentage change. Percentage change. Percentage change is given by this formula. New value, please, I want to know this formula, okay? New value minus old value all over old value multiplied by 100%. Do you understand? New value minus old value all over old value multiplied by 100%. That is the formula for calculating percentage change. Now let us look at the application of this formula. Okay, let's look at the application of this formula. The first question says the price of a biscuit increased from 45 naira to 52 naira. Calculate the percentage change in cost. Okay, the price of a biscuit increased from 45 naira to 52 naira. Now, from 45 naira, let's start by writing out our parameter. From 45 naira, okay, from 45 naira to 52 naira. You can see? Now, we are asked to determine the percentage change in cost. Hello, please, I want you to pay attention here, okay? We are given that the cost of a biscuit, the price increased from this naira. It increased from this naira to this naira. And we are told to calculate the percentage change. According to this formula, percentage change is equals to new value. Now, this is the initial price of the biscuit, okay? Initial price of the biscuit is what? 45 naira. Then it increased to 52 naira. So, the new value is now, the new price is what? 52 naira. You understand? So to calculate the percentage change in cost, we are going to use this formula, which is new value. The new value is what? 52 naira. That is 52 naira minus 45 naira, which is the old price. 45 naira all over the old price. Please pay attention, okay? New value, which is what? 52 naira minus old value, which is 45 naira, divided by old value. Old value is what? 45 naira. That is the initial price of the biscuit before the increment. Okay, so we are going to put 45 naira in this place. 45 naira multiplied by 100%. Do you understand how I got this? If you didn't understand, reverse and watch the explanation again. Okay, now what's the difference of 52 naira and 45 naira? The difference is 7 naira. So for this, we are going to have 7 naira all over 45 naira multiplied by 100%. Okay, now the naira, we cancel the naira, you understand? So 7 divided by 45, that is 0.155. 0.155 multiplied by 100%. So for this, we are going to have, you can do this without the use of calculator. We are going to have 15.5%. And if you approximate, you are going to get 15.6%. Do you understand? So that is the answers to the question, because this this fraction 7 over 45 is a recurring fraction. Okay, so there is no, and is not terminating fraction. So we have 5. So you can approximate this to get 15.6%. So that is the percentage change in the price of the biscuit. Okay, so now let's have another work example. Okay, the speed of the car increased from 400 meters per second to 412 meters per second. Calculate the percentage change in speed. Okay, we are asked to calculate the percentage change in speed. The speed of the car increased from what? It increased from 400 meters per second to 412 meters per second. Now, don't forget, we are still going to use the same formula. Percentage change is equals to new value. That will be new speed minus the old speed. Are you paying attention? New speed minus the old speed all over whole speed multiplied by 100%. You understand? So let's go. For this, I'm going to have new value, which is what? 412. 412 meters per second minus 400 meters per second all over 400 meters per second multiplied by 100%. Okay, so for this, I'm going to have 12 meters per second all over 400 meters per second multiplied by 100%. Now 12 divided by 400, that is 3%. I mean 12 divided by 400 multiplied by 100, that is 3%. Okay, the final answer here is 3%, because if you divide 12 by 100, 12 divided by 400, oh, that is 3 over 100. You understand? So if you have 3 over 100 here, let me show the workings. Okay, 3 over 100 multiplied by 100%. This will cancel this. So I'm left with what? 3 times 1%. That will be what? 3%. That's how I got 3% here. Do you understand? So there is no magic here. Now, let's have another work example on percentage.